Hello, my name is Dr. Benning. I'm going to be demonstrating the brachial plexus neural flossing. So the brachial plexus comes from the neck and innervates all the muscles and parts of the upper arm here. And we're going to be working on showing you guys how to properly floss the nerve. So we'll start with median nerve. There's two parts to median nerve. There's one that you can do from here or here. So whichever you want to start with, just go ahead and try them all, and then you'll kind of find which ones that you find the most benefit when you start to do them. With this one, you're going to want to say, so if I have my right side is painful, I want to start with the non-painful side, and then I will work my way to the other side. So let's go ahead and start. So these three fingers are what are innervated by the median nerve. So these are the kind of place my fingers like this, and I kind of lean my head away. And if you can imagine, we're basically taking the tension from the nerves here, if they're slack, and then I pull them out like this, and then pull the neck away. That gives me even more tension as I floss through here. So the motion is not necessarily a stretch, it's a motion-like kind of movement that we're moving the nerve in between those fascia and the muscle tissues to kind of break up any kind of restrictions throughout the nerve. And as you motion here, you can drop your shoulder, you can move from the head, you can move at the elbow, and generally I usually like to move my shoulder, elbow, and my head away at the same time, back and forth. And if I feel like it's too tight here, I can always bend my head this way and just move from my elbow to my wrist and motion there. So you have three different locations at which you can bend and move, from the neck and shoulder, the elbow, and the wrist. And that's median nerve 1. The second one is part 2 of median nerve down here. So you about 45 degrees out here. So up here, here, and those three fingers for median nerve 1. And again, same principles of moving from the neck, shoulder, or elbow or wrist, okay? And then obviously focusing on bending those fingers back like that. Anything that can pull that nerve farther, because those nerves innervate all the way at the tips, you can bend those fingers back just like that. Yeah, if you can see that. Okay? And then the next nerve we're going to do is we're going to focus on the radial nerve, which is going to go towards the back and innervate the muscles of the back of the hand. So it's like this. So I'm going to bend my elbow here like a 7 and kind of like that, and then I'll bend my shoulder. I can twist this way. Again, I can move from my elbow. I can move from my wrist and feel that stretch as I move. And then I can also move my fingers a little bit as well, up with that wish flexion, and then moving that head away at the same time, back and forth. So that's another part, a different nerve for the back of the hand. And then the last one is the ulnar nerve. It's going to be like this. You're going to make an OK symbol, and you're going to rotate it towards your eye, towards the eyeball. And with this one, you're going to feel it in between the finger and the pinky finger and your ring finger. And so you'll basically rotate that down and away, and then you can drop that shoulder and neck and kind of motion it up towards the eye. And then as you get better with each of these, you'll get a little bit further each time. And you can motion from the wrist, from the elbow again, or from the shoulder and neck. And I can keep my neck, I can go like this and keep it steady, kind of back and forth, focusing on the wrist and fingers first, and then maybe just the elbow. And then I can focus on just the head and shoulder. So any of these variations of movements between each one, you're going to find different areas that are going to be more tight and restricted between that nerve, and you're going to find sometimes a little bit of clicking or a weird sensation. That's okay. Just ask me any questions if you have any concerns For the most part, this is a great exercise as long as you keep motioning it and moving it through it. We don't want to see you overly stretching it or trying to pull all the way through pain. Just go until you, like, your sensation of pain is right here. I'm going to have you just stop at that spot where it's painful, and then as you work through it, you're going to push a little bit further each time to get that nerve to really open up and free that space. Okay, so thank you so much, and thanks for watching. Bye.